Hi. How are you? Turn the sound off. Are you a crocheter? Are you making anything? Hi. Hi. Thank you guys for coming. What are you making? Hi. A Pikachu? So I have Pikachus too. I'm gonna show them to you guys. I don't know what to work on. This is why I'm going live, because I have a lot to work on and I have everything half done. Right now I'm trying to make a Snom, Snom the Pokemon. It's a free pattern on YouTube. But then I had to make all these spikes for it, and I didn't want to make the spikes. So then I kept starting other things and not finishing anything. So I went back to the Snom. Miso Cat by Tasha's Crochet. I made all her stuff. I'll show them to you. It's gonna be a spoiler for this week's video. So if you don't want to spoil this week's video, you shouldn't watch. But I made her Charmander. I have two Charmanders. They're not finished, of course. Hi. They're not finished. Nothing's finished. I have two Charmanders and I have all the legs and all the arms and all the pieces. I don't know why I don't want to sew them together. Where's the other one? Hang on. Then I have two Squirtles, also not finished. And then I made one of her Pikachus, and I have another one of her Pikachus, but I only have the head. So instead of finishing all of these, I decided to start something else because it's me and I'm supposed to finish all these items for the Friday video. I also made a giant Mimikyu, and I tried to finish giant Mimikyu, but I can't get his eyes right, so I stopped making him as well. The only thing I have finished is one dragon, a rainbow dragon. But maybe on this live, I'll finish up some of these large items because I want to see what they're going to look like. The pattern from Tasha's Crochet is it works out beautiful. It works out very good. And I like the shaping that she did on the face right here, where you can kind of see his mouth and his eyes. I think I am going to tighten down a couple stitches just to make it more pronounced, just in case someone squishes him. But for now, these are good. Hey, girl! These are really good. I just never finish anything. So everything looks unfinished. But I'm going to finish up Snom because I want to at least get him sewn up. I don't know if I'm going to do the spikes because the spikes are doing a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to make be able to sew the spikes on tonight, even though I have them done and I have his little mouthpieces. But the pattern was really good. The pattern is by... Let me see if anyone wants to make Snom. Let me see what the pattern is. The pattern is by, I think it's Cat Migurumi. It's this pattern. It's this Snom pattern. It's a tutorial. I wrote down all the instructions because I don't like flipping back and forth to the tutorial, but it was a very good tutorial if anyone wants to make him. But for now, and then I still have all those possums. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I didn't put eyes in any of the possums. I still have the bucket of possums. I don't know what I want to finish up, but I need to finish something up while I'm on live so you guys can hold me accountable. So I may not finish the Snom, but I at least need to sew one of these giant ones together, or I need to finish the possums. I have to get something done. I like making the stuff, but finishing them up is always my problem. And I lost my hook. Oh no. I lost it. I don't know where it is. I really don't know where it is. And of course, it's my only 7 millimeter hook. I think we're gonna work on something else then. If I can, if I can't find it. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Maybe it. Nope, I found it. I found it. Okay, we're gonna get back to working on it. We're gonna finish up Snom. We're gonna finish up Snom. I'm gonna stuff him, and then we're gonna do something else. What are you guys working on? Where was I? I was 4? Okay, it was 4. What are you guys working on? Is anyone crocheting? I saw someone say they were making a Pikachu and then getting ready to make a raccoon. Are you gonna make Jimothy or is it gonna be a regular raccoon? You're packing your the avocado one? A regular raccoon? Okay. I really want to make a Jimothy. Miss Happy to Be Me. Are you what is it from? What is that avocado dinosaur from? Is it from a kids show? Because I've never seen it before. The count on this is already off, but I think it might be my fault. So I'm not gonna change anything because it's just the rows that are closing. I'm gonna stuff him. Oh, a Sylveon? I've never made Sylveon. The details look like a lot for me, and I'm always bad with like a lot of details. And large leggy frogs? Okay. I never fell into the leggy frogs. I could never get the legs to even up, and I always thought that no one was gonna buy them because the legs weren't even. It's from a show called Hey Bear. I've never heard of that show, but okay. He looks really good. He looks really, really good. I wish there was a way for you to put up a picture, but he looks really, really good. Oh yeah, I remember your bride and grooms. Realistic bears? Okay. I don't know how realistic. What color bears? Like black bears, brown bears, polar bears, panda bears? Are the bears on all four, standing on 2 legs? Brown bears on all 4. Okay. Hi, Blazing Arts. Blazing Fiber Arts. Or maybe it should go back. This, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get Snom done. I may stuff him and then stop. I'm really thinking I'm gonna stuff him and stop. But I know I shouldn't do that. Is anybody else like that? You just make the stuff and you never finish it? Because I just make the stuff and then I never finish it. And then a week before the show, I'm complaining to myself, like, why didn't you just finish it? You could have just finished it. You knew you should have finished it. Hey, paper girl. LSB crochet, I used your yarn. Let me show them to you. I'm ruining the video for this week, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm excited. I wanted to make a dragon from the rainbow yarn. Well, I made it in my Nessie form, but I put little horns on it and I really wanted to work wings on, but I realized that I can't make wings. And I have another project that required wings, and I don't know if it's me. I can't work wings. Thank you. Thank you so much. I put fur on the tail and I gave it a little moon tail. I really, really wanted to make a dragon out of the rainbow yarn, and I finally gotten it done. I'm so happy. So happy about that one. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, but I need to finish up some of these things. I really need to. The finishing gets me. If I could just crochet everything and somebody else. Thank you. I just got it done last night when I couldn't sleep. But today is finishing day for at least something. Okay, 3. Thank you. I like the horns. I never made my little dragons with horns before. I was trying to make a jumbo toothless, but I couldn't figure out a pattern that I liked. I think I found one last night, but I didn't buy it yet because I'm trying to ban myself from buying patterns. You have a market this Saturday? Okay. That's awesome. Is it a 1-day market or a 2-day market? One day. Oh. I know. I have a cart filled with patterns. That's great. I love a 1-day market. And I like when a market starts at 10. Hi, Southern Nana. I like when a market starts at 10. There's this market I go to every October. I haven't gotten in yet this year, so let me not jinx it. But I'm hoping I'm going to get in this year. And it goes from 10 to 4, and it's the perfect market time. And it moves so fast. It doesn't feel like a whole day market, like an all day market because of the time. It's a little far from my house, but because it moves so fast, like when it starts, everyone floods in. Am I still closing this thing? No, I just did 3. Okay, okay. It's saying this is the last decrease round, but that's not possible because the hole is so big and I don't want to have to drag the yarn so tight. Yeah. Well, back to the pattern thing. The pattern thing's crazy for me because I will buy a whole bunch of patterns and then I'll read the pattern and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then I'll go back to stuff that I already made. But I'm trying to add new items to my lists of things that I want to make instead of always taking the same things, because I realize that a lot of my markets, because I go to mainly the same markets every year, I do have some new things, but I think I need more new things. So I've been trying to add other items in. Yes, me too. I try to stick to the same designers sometimes, but sometimes I can't. I I've been trying to curve my buying by looking if there's a free pattern. And if there's a free pattern, I'll try to work whatever I can off the free pattern and I'll make up the rest. Like if I'm envisioning what I want in my head, I'll try to work the rest. Who's my favorite pattern designer? I don't know. Let me think. I buy patterns, but I don't think I don't have a favorite. I buy a lot of patterns, like a lot of anyone's patterns. I don't stick to one person's pattern. But the last pattern I bought was Duke the dinosaur. And he's back there. He doesn't have any wings because I can't get his wings to work out well. His wings are really weird. A lot of the free patterns, I'll buy a free pattern and I'm like, oh, well, let me go see if there's a written pattern because I like to write my patterns down when I'm working them. And I'll go buy the paid version of something that looks like it, and it'll be the same pattern as the free pattern. I don't like that the like the Remy, the cooking mouse, the one with the spoon and the hat. I had that pattern screenshot in my phone for around 8 months, and then I bought the pattern, and then one day I was looking through my old pictures and it was the exact pattern. So a lot of the patterns are just duplicates, and the whole what are they called, the AI people on TikTok, they're killing me. I haven't bought an AI pattern that hasn't worked up to be what I think it should be or what it should be yet, but I click on them and I realize real quick that they aren't what they're supposed to be. And it kind of pisses me off because I don't know. I think Etsy can do something about that, but they just choose not to. I write my screenshots out, like the screenshot patterns. I tend to write them out. I try to write them out. Okay, what do you guys think I should do? Should I finish the snom, or should I work on the Tasha's crochet, or should I finish the possums? I don't have a pattern that I designed. I've never released any of my patterns, but I do have patterns that I make up. Oh, possums? Okay, I'll finish the possums. The possums, my possum pattern is my possums. They're my pattern. I'll show them to you in a little bit let me just sew this up. But some patterns, I don't think I would ever release them, even if I started releasing patterns, because some things, it's like a bee pattern. All the bee, like, I don't see why people are still releasing paid bee patterns unless your bees are just something so special. I don't think anyone should be releasing bee patterns, but that's just my opinion. And I think that's why I don't release patterns, because I think it's very oversaturated. And I know that maybe somebody would buy them, but I don't think I have anything that's so special that I need to release it because there's nothing like it out there. So since everyone voted possum, I'm going to put all the little snom spikies. I'm going to stick them into him so I won't lose them. Since I made them, because this part was driving me crazy. and I'll finish them. I'll finish these tonight. Oh, I want to show you something else I started. I also started this Snorlax, but I stopped it because I think I was the face was turning out a little off. I did buy this pattern. I think it's, I can't remember. Little little crochet things. I think it's little crochet things. Don't quote me. But I couldn't figure out where his neck was. He didn't, it was never decreasing to make a neck. And then the color changes were off. And I know it's my fault why the color changes were off, but I gave up on it today. I'll have to go back to it, but I gave up on it for now. Okay. We have 31 possums and they all need eyes. And I'm going to start with, some patterns are so expensive. Yes, yes. My fiance, I always complain to him. I'm like, why am I buying a $12 pattern and I haven't made the thing yet? So nobody may buy it. I feel like the patterns, some patterns are ridiculously expensive. Where's my needle? Where's my long needle? Yeah. I think they would sell more. You know what I think is hilarious? And it might just be me. Like you'll see a pattern for a cow, like a cow pattern. And then the person will release a dog pattern. And the cow pattern and the dog pattern have the same body, just different, like you just add different ears to it. And it's a whole, they sell it as a whole nother pattern, not a mod. Like they don't say, okay, well, if you have the cow pattern, you can just pay, $2 for this and it's a whatever pattern. No, or they'll sell it in a pattern pack and the pattern pack will have one body but just different mods, but they'll charge you like you're getting 4 patterns, and it's not really 4 patterns, it's one body, just different placement of the things for the body. Yes, I don't get that. I don't get that. It's the same body. You're just giving me mods. Why is it different? It might just be me. Maybe that's why I don't buy patterns. Because if I buy your pattern and I buy your dog pattern and you have a cat version and your cat version is just different ears, I'm not buying the cat because it's the same body. You just moved the ears and I'm making ears up or something. I don't know. I don't know. But people buy it, so I guess the joke's on me. I may not know what I'm talking about. Yes, it's always like that. Just different ears. Just different ears. Okay. And I sew all the eyes on for my possum. I used to give them hard eyes, but I don't do that anymore. So I have 31 possums. I want to make 15 regular eyes, 15 possum playing dead eyes. Hi, baby duck. I was on your YouTube last night. Not YouTube. I was on your TikTok last night, looking through your TikTok when I saw that you added me as a friend. Because I'm nosy and I couldn't fall asleep. My mom went ahead and tagged all my items for me, so at least for my events, I won't have that to do. So I'm very happy about that. I feel like I'm going to forget to talk and just zone out into my own little world. So I apologize if I do that. I know on live, it should be me talking. I thought about playing music so it would fill in the dead spaces, but I couldn't figure out what songs. And I don't know if YouTube Live is like regular YouTube. Can I play Regular music? Okay, if I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you message me on Instagram and you just let me know whatever you want, I can make it for you. And I know if you don't know where to get the little voice things, you can get them on Amazon where she can record her voice and you can capture it. And you should make multiples. And well, I don't know how I'd put it in there or how you'd put it in there after I make it. I'd have to try to figure out. Maybe I'd make the inside body in a pouch so you could open it. Just let me know what you want and I will make it for you. I'll make it fast. So just let me know. The yarn is flowing okay. We are making possums. What is everyone else working on? I need to make some ghosts as well. I need to start working on fall stuff. I said I wanted to make, what are they called? Pumpkin turtles. Even though my large turtles haven't been selling as bad, just my small turtles have been selling. I still like to make a couple pumpkin turtles for fall. I need to put these, I'll put them over there. I need to hurry up. I'm trying to rush. Yes, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. If there is anything that I can personally do to help, just let me know. If you need any like little extra support. I'm up late at night. So if you're up late at night, message me. And if you're a crochet, well, I don't know if you're a crocheter. If you're up late at night and you just want someone to hang out, even if you don't want me to talk, I will just be available. They all need tails. They all need tails. I'm gonna make the tails after. Some of them have tails, like this one has it. These two have tails. They all need tails. I'm gonna make all the eyes, and then I'm gonna come back. And that's why I never get done, because I don't just finish something. I half it and then I come back. But I can't just pick a color for the tails because I usually match the noses to the tails. So if this one has like this color nose, it has this color tail, and I have different color noses that I have to go find the yarn to make the tails. So I'm doing it to myself. I'm really doing it to myself. It's my fault. And then I complain that I never get anything done. But yeah. But Miss Anne Marie, I'm serious. If you ever just need me to sit here, I'm usually sitting here. So I'll be your sounding board if you ever need it. They all need tails. I used to make sitting bees. I stopped making sitting bees, not because they weren't selling. I feel like they were selling and they were cheaper than my regular bees, but I just stopped making them. I said I wanted to make some more for this year, but I haven't made any more for this year. But I'm gonna make them, and they sell really well. They when I bring them to my market, they sell better than my bigger bees. I think maybe it's the price or because they're cuter. They do take me longer because I for the sitting bees, I feel like I need to put the antenna or they just look bald. So the antenna takes me extra time. While if I make the round bullet bees, I've started putting antenna on them, but I can make them without the antenna. So I don't know. I think that's why I'm being lazy about making the sitting bees. But I did want to add some to my mystery bags this year, which mystery bags have been doing really, really well for me. Uh, you should definitely use up your scrap yarn, little nerds. NH. You should make like scrappy whales or something small with like a whole bunch of colors. Kids usually pick up my scrappy whales, and the colors, they don't mind the colors. Like when it has like four different kinds of yarn on it, they're like, oh, it's a rainbow. Or sometimes I'll try to match it. If I put blue, I'll try to match it with like a whole bunch of blues, and they like it better if they get a solid whale in my mystery bags. I always give the option to you can switch it to another color, and they'll switch it to the scrappy colors instead of the solid colors. $5 items. I've never sold anything for $5. I've never sold. I don't know. What do you make for $5? Well, scrunchies. I do sell scrunchies for $5. Hello, Miss Debbie from Australia. What time is it there? But if anyone out there makes something for $5, please let me know what you sell for $5. Because kids always ask me if I have anything for $5, and I never do. It's, oh, wow. Oh, you're so very welcome, Miss Anne Marie. But I really am always up at night. So if you really, this isn't just a random offer. I'm serious. If you ever just need someone to sit there, I know it's not every time you're going to want someone to talk to, but if you ever just need me to sit there, I'll be sitting here doing this. And I can talk if you want me to talk. And if you just want someone to take your mind off something, oh, I can ramble. I can ramble like no other. I can ramble for an hour. If you pick a topic, or you don't even have to pick a topic. My brain will jump through to 10 topics. You'll be like, listen, girl, I got to go to bed. Like, thank you. Now I'm thinking about if dinosaurs really had tails, because I tried to convince a kid that dinosaurs didn't really have tails, because I'm like, how do you know that it had tails? And it was like, well, the bones. And I went way too far with that kid. But that's just to show you that I can take your mind off something if you need me to. Yeah. 8:30 in the morning. That's really early. That's so cool. Oh, does you sell from Dollar Tree to make gummy worms? Small bears, mini octos. It takes me 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, okay. After I started my little crochet business in 2020. No, my first show was 2021, but I started making stuff in 2020. I don't know, 2020 or 2021. That part's not important. And I used to make $5 plushies. And then I told myself, no, we're not doing that anymore, because it's so small, the detail alone would take me out. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the tiny, tiny details. So then I told myself it's $15 to pick up the hook. It starts at $15. I always joke with some crochet friends that I have that I'm gonna sell worms. And my worms would consist of like, I'm not going to pull the scrap yarn out, but my worms would consist of like little scraps of yarn, because I know that a lot of people sell patterns that are like super, super tiny. And then they're like, oh, this is a $40 item. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so. So I told myself that to pick up the hook is $15. Ever since then, it's $15 to pick up the hook. The smallest thing, it starts at $15. Unless it's a scrunchie. A scrunchie would be $5. And I do make my scrunchies out of the Dollar Tree yarn. But since I don't make such sell small items like that, I try not to make a lot of stuff out of the Dollar Tree yarn. And scrunchies don't sell that well for me anymore. I used to sell a whole bunch. I used to have a whole pegboard dedicated to scrunchies, but then they stopped selling. And I never brought them back. They're kind of just scattered all over my house because they weren't selling well. Okay, we're going, we're cooking. It's happening. The $5 section, I feel like always will do well. I think if anyone out there has a $5 section, it will do well. It will always do well, because if a kid doesn't have anything, it has $5. So you can always get them to sell. I just don't think that it's not worth my time. I rather to just make something bigger. And I really, really like to make large items. If I could just make large items like my bunnies, if I could just make bunnies all day, I'd be so happy. Eventually, I think whenever I decide that I want to stop crocheting, the last year that I crochet, I'm just gonna make bunnies. And then if they sell, they sell. If they don't sell, I was gonna stop anyway. Clearance items, I have a lot of items that I really should clearance out. I have some items that I've had since my first ever show. I have a dinosaur up there that I'm not gonna get up, but I have a dinosaur up there that I've had since my very first show. And then I have this giant unicorn that someone asked me to make a custom order for. And I made them the custom order. And then because I was making a custom, I made another one just like it. So she asked me for a purple one. Oh, I still have these. She asked me for a purple one, and I also made a pink one. And then when she saw the pink one, she chose the pink one. And I got stuck with the purple one. The neck isn't stable, so that's why I think it's not selling. But it's so big that I don't know how much to clearance it out for, so I've just kept it. Or if I know a kid, I'll give it away. I don't usually have a clearance section. I really need to, though, because I have a lot of stuff that I don't even think I can give away, that I should just clearance out super cheap. Or I keep my clearance items for if I have a market and I'm running out of items. Oh, I did that wrong. If I have a market and I'm running out of items, I'll bring some of my items that should be clearanced out. There are dragons that don't have sewing. Whose dragon did I see that didn't have sewing? I've never made the Snuggle Beans crochet dragon, but you don't have to, I don't think you sew anything. I think the legs are made in and the arms are made in. And I don't know about the head, but I don't think you have to sew for that one. There's a lot of no-sew dragons, and they look good. They don't just look, they don't like have like weird little legs. They look really good. I don't know what Jenna's no-sew dragon looks like. I don't think I've ever made that one. This one's, I don't know. You know, let's just move on to this one because that one's having issues. She does have great patterns. I keep saying I want to make the Snuggle Beans, the cat, the angry cat, the one where the eyes are close and it has like the little angry eyebrows. I really want to make it. I really, really want to make it. I bought the pattern. I have the pattern. I just haven't made it. But I really want to make that one. When I saw that one come out, it was really good. I use burlap blanket or Big Twist plush. I don't like sewing either. I can't. If it requires a lot of sewing, I'm not doing it. Let me see. I think that's why I haven't finished the Tasha's Crochets pattern, because all the little appendages have to be sewn on. And I thought about trying to no sew them, but you have to sew them. There's no way around it. Yeah, I know what you mean with the sploots. I think all her sploots are cute. I've always wanted to make them, but I've never made any of them. I do think they're cute as well, but I've never made them. Okay, back to this one. Little beans. I really want to try weighted stuff. When you say weighted, it reminds me that I really want to try weighted stuff. I bought some weighted pellets, and I bought them from Walmart, and I wasn't home when they got delivered, and they left them out, like not on my front porch, but just like out on the walkway. And then when I came home, the bag was filled with water, but it didn't rain when I wasn't here, but the bag was completely filled with water. And I left it outside to see if it could drain or whatever, but it never drained out. It's still filled with water. And I was going to take it back, but I don't really go to Walmart a lot, so I still have it. And I think it's way past the time to take it back. So I'm just stuck with it, and I've never even opened a package. But I need to take it back. I need to or open it and just lay them out to dry, because I know they're just plastic pellets, so you can't really do, you know, I can probably even wash them off if I think there's something wrong with them. And another reason why I've been holding off on making them is the stocking thing. I don't know if I trust the nylon stocking. I want to make little sewn pouches to put the pellets in. If someone, you know, does this, like stabs it or something, it won't pop the nylon, because I don't trust the nylon from opening. I saw the All From Jade book. I didn't buy it yet, but I want to buy that book and make the weighted plushies. I think they're really cute, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I keep telling myself that I want to make all my bestsellers, and then I can move to stuff that I want to make. Since those were possums playing possums, let's make regular awake possums. Oh no. Okay, that one's gone. Don't worry, I have a lot to finish. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how much I did over there. It's fine. We'll just work these and then I'll go to something else. Owls? 40 owls? Oh. That sounds like a great order. Are they big owls or are they tiny owls? Never making another owl again. I went to a market and there was a lady. Her business was called In Betweeny Babies. In Betweeny Babies? Yes. And she bought Beanie Babies, and she said whenever she's buying them, she only buys them for $1. And she flips them inside out and mounts them to a little piece of board, like little taxidermy. I thought they were really cute. I don't know if she sold a lot of them, but her business name is In Betweeny Babies, and they are really, really cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, after 40 of them, I can definitely understand not wanting to make another owl again. Because that is a lot of owls. Yes, taxidermy Beanie Babies. Taxidermy. We weren't super close at the market, but she did get a lot of oohs and ahs. A lot of people would come up and say, oh, in Beanie Babies, you know, blah, blah, blah. I had Beanie Babies, and I also had Beanie Babies. I've never seen anyone taxidermy Beanie Babies. They were really cute. I didn't buy any, but they were really cute. I saw another lady on TikTok where she turned them into like mini coin purses. That one was also really cute, but the coin purses, with the amount of time it took for her to make one, I didn't look up how much she sold them for, but there's no way. There's no way I'd do all that for that tiny thing. Cause she made it where, like, if it had legs, the legs would be, she would make the little inside pocket extend out into the legs so you could use the entire Beanie Baby inside as a purse. It was a lot of work. It was beautifully done. Like, she was very intricate and it was very detailed, but it was a lot of work for something that small. But someone would probably come up and buy it for nostalgia. And that's exactly what I said. That's what I thought in my own head, because I know that it wouldn't be me. I wasn't gonna be able to do all of that. But she probably looked at me and probably was like, so you just sit there with your little yarn every day? So there's something for everyone. I've seen some things sell at market that I'm like, it wouldn't be my money, but there's a market. Trust me, there is a market. There's a market for everything. I've seen very questionable things at markets, and people buy them. People buy them no matter what. If you want to see what they look like, I know she sells them on Etsy. You could probably Google it. That's what I feel like. I feel like don't mess with my yarn. I get so mad when people question why am I buying more yarn. I don't think they understand, or I have a fixation. One of my fixations are I want to have all the colors. Do I need the color for something? No, but I've never used that color. And I had someone say to me, I was in Joann's, and I got so excited because they had a color I didn't have. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to buy this color. I don't have this color. And the lady was like, what are you going to make with it? And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to make with it. I just don't have this color. And she was like, well, isn't it the same? And I was like, yeah, it was burnout blanket. It's the same as all the other colors, but I don't have that color. And I needed it. And I didn't go crazy and buy 10 balls. I only bought one ball, but my flabbers were gasted when she couldn't understand why I needed to buy the color, and I didn't know how to explain to her that I just want the color because I don't have it. Exactly. It is like Pokemon. I just want to catch them all. And I know it may feel like the other colors, but it's not the other colors. And one day I may need that exact color for something, and I'm not going to have it because this lady wanted to judge me. And I didn't let her stop me. I surely did buy that other color. I don't even know what color it is now, but I know I bought it because I wanted to buy it because I didn't have that color. And I do need to catch them all. They're my Pokemon. Yes, I do need multiple colors of everything. Oh, yes. A yarn sale? I'm there. I am always there at a yarn sale. I blame Joann's for going out of business because when I heard that there were rumors that they were going out of business, but when I heard that they were really, really going out of business, I was like a mad parent because I was like, what were you doing with all my money? What did you do with the money I gave you? Because I know I gave you a lot of money. You could have made better choices because now you're going out of business. What about me? Oh, this one's eye is crooked. Okay, maybe I have to crooked the other eye too. No, it's just bad. It's bad. I'm just gonna cut this one out. Exactly. What about me? I was hoping someone would bail them out. But in the last days of Joann's, when they came out with their coupon thing, sure, let me grab one. So all these are dead. So these are like regular eyes, and these are the stuffing's coming through. These are like the dead eyes. So sometimes I put these upside down. I saw someone put a little tongue, so it looks like their tongue's out. I never did the tongue, but in one of these days I want to do the tongue. But this is what they look like. Sometimes I do one dead eye, one, a live eye, but I'm just gonna do dead eyes both, live eyes both. Stay over there. My Michaels, I think they're trying to exploit me. Just me personally. Maybe no one else thinks about it like that. Michaels is very close to my house. Joann's was far away from my house, and I would drive, and I hate driving. I really hate driving. I would drive to Joann's because Michael's was always so expensive. And I used to complain about them being more expensive than Joann's. And I feel like when Joann's went out of business, they got even more expensive because they knew we didn't have any other options. And I don't like that. So do I buy from Michael's if I need it and I need to finish like a custom order and I can't wait to get it from Walmart or Hirschner's, or I buy a couple colors from Premier. I've never tried Premier until Joann's went out of business. When Joann's went out of business was my first Premier order, and I don't dislike Premier yarn. It's really nice. I just never felt the need to try them until I didn't have Joann's anymore. My Walmart in-store doesn't really have a lot of good colors. The yarn section in the Walmart that's closest to me is very small. They have a lot of like worsted weight. Worsted? Yes, like tiny yarn, like this yarn. They have a lot of this yarn. They don't have a lot of burnout blanket selection. And I tried buying the mainstay brand that's like burnout blanket. I didn't like it. It's very rough. It's very rough and it's not consistent. I was supposed to be doing alive eyes and I'm doing dead eyes now. Let's do some alive eyes. Now would be a good time for the music. I feel like, because I don't know what to like talk about. I'll talk about my markets. Do you guys want to hear about the markets I have coming up? I've never bought Parfait Chunky. The Premier Parfait Chunky. I've never bought it. I bought their what's it called? Their yarn like burnout blanket, but I've never purchased a ball of their Parfait Chunky. I know that people were Parfait Chunkies, Parfait Chunky girlies, but I've never purchased Parfait Chunky. I couldn't do it. I can't do the shedding. I can't do it. I'm a burnout blanket girly. Yes, Miss Debs, just like you. I can't. I cannot. And if it's not like burnout blanket, I'm not doing it. I can't. I just 100% cannot do it. When I just started crocheting, when I just started making plushies, I bought some of that chenille yarn from Michaels, but I didn't like it. And the shedding would kill me. And you can't make a magic ring because you have to use worsted weight yarn to make the magic ring. That's too much. That is too much. I can't do it. I feel like that is a lot. I don't know what the yeses were for. Were the yeses because you want to hear about my markets? Or was it yes, you're also burnout blanket girlies? Oh, the markets. Okay. Someone recommend a yarn that has velvet. Oh my gosh. Feel my stitches. Oh, okay. Um okay, I'll get back to the markets. Just let me say one thing about the velvet yarn. Good evening, Miss Lisa from Canada. The what's it called? The Betsy Johnson yarn wasn't bad. I made a couple scrunchies from the, was it Betsy Johnson? That sparkle yarn. I think it was Betsy Johnson. I did make a couple oh no. He fell. I did make a couple scrunchies from that Betsy Johnson yarn, and I did like it. Let's go to the markets. So this year for my markets, it's gonna be crazy. Not last year, but the year before, when I had friends and people to go to my markets, I did two triples where I had 3 2-day markets on the same weekend, and eventually I had to make a whole bunch of inventory, and I never even posted the videos on that because I wasn't making videos at the time. But I started out that season with like $15,000 of inventory. I made so much stuff. I have a video of um like all the stuff that I made, like all the $15,000 worth of inventory. And I may post that one day just so you guys can see how much stuff I made. I was making like tens of each large standing items, but I didn't do that to myself this year. If you're able to get, for Burnout Blanket, if you're able to get the Amazon brand of Burnout Blanket, that K something yarn, it's just like Burnout Blanket. And I have it linked in my, if you go to one of my newer videos and you look in my Amazon storefront, there is a yarn. It starts with a K. I think it's like KY something. And it's just like Burnout Blanket. And it's not really that expensive because you get 4 balls and they're like $27, and it's just like it. Yes, the K yarn, the K yarn is great. The only one I've used that was not great was the yellow that looks like this. This is school bus yellow, but they have a yellow that looks like this. Don't buy it. It's not good. As for this yellow that they have, this yellow is amazing, but they don't always have it. When you see the colors and you want the colors, you just have to buy it and buy a lot of them because they sell out really fast. As for my markets for this year, at the end of August, I have a 2-day market, and I've been to that market before. I've been to it once last year, and it was really, really good. And I can't wait to get back to it. I think it's the 21st and 22nd. I need to put out the dates that I have my markets because I never really think anyone's coming. Not that no one's coming. People are going to the markets. I never think anyone's coming for me. So that's why I never post like, oh, I'm having a market this weekend. I'll just post the market review because a lot of the people who watches my market reviews are not people that I actually have ever met before or people in Georgia. So I never feel the need to post that I'm having a market. But after that market, the end of August, and that one's a 2-day. In September, August, yes, September is next. In September, I have a 4-day, and I've never been to a 4-day market before. So a lot of these prep stuff is for that 4-day market. For the 2-day market in August, last year when I went to it, the first day, I had brought like a whole bunch of stuff in my car, and I stayed downtown at my friend's house. And I had to ask another one of my friends to go to my house and get me more items because I was selling out on day one. I didn't even make it to day two, and I was selling out on day one. So when I got a whole bunch more stuff in, I filled my booth back up, and the sales were amazing for that market. But the one in September, I heard it's really, really good. I'm in Georgia. Oh, you're in Augusta? Really? I hear that there's a nice market, handmade in Augusta. I don't know. Have you ever heard of it? If you've heard of it, is it a really good market? Someone was telling me about it, but I was telling them that I don't think I'm going to drive that far because I know how far it is and I don't like driving. And I know I'd have to get a hotel and stuff, which is fine. But if I'm not sure about the market, I didn't want to have to drive. But after the 4-day market in September, at that one I paid $550. So I need the inventory. I need to make sure I have a whole bunch of inventory, because if I paid that amount and I run out of stuff and I can't make my money back, then it's my fault because I didn't make enough items. So I'm gonna definitely try super, super hard to get more items done so I can have enough items for September. And then after that 4-day market, the following weekend, I have another 2-day market, and that other 2-day market, I've been to it before and it's very close to my house, and I know that one is very, very good because I've gone to it every year for the past I think this is my fourth or fifth year. Fourth year? I don't know. I've been there 4 or 5 years, but it's really good and I have a really good spot and everyone's really nice and I'm always next to the same people. So I like going to that one. And then after that one in September, do I have another one in September? No. I Excuse me. I think that's my last one in September. And then in October, I have three. And I signed up for one last minute last week. And I know I shouldn't have done it because I have enough on my plate and I don't need to sign up for any other markets. But I was just randomly scrolling and I was like, I've never seen this before. I should try it. And then I said, well, maybe they won't even let me in. They let me in. They let me in. So now I'm going and I've never been to it. And it's in Loganville, Georgia, which I don't even know how far away that is. But I'm hoping it's going to be good because if it's not good, I think the price was only like $90. So I'm hoping that it's going to be good because I just need to make like $300. I never go to a market and say, oh, I just want to make my booth fee back. That doesn't make any sense. Me making my $90 back just means I gave away $90 worth of things. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I need to make some money. So if I go to a $90 market and it's horrible, I need to make at least $300 because I need to pay for my time of coming there and I'm not giving anything away. So yeah, unless I choose to give stuff away, that's different. But if I go to a market, I never say I just want to make my booth fee back. That's never happening. I need to actually make some money. I've heard of it, but never been to it. Sell at Evans Market. I've heard of Evans Market. I know someone who goes to Evans Market. She sells clay earrings and she always tells me, oh, you should come, you should come. And I'm always like, girl, that's so far. That's so far from me. I don't know. That's another thing that will control me going to a market is how far I have to drive. If I have to drive too far, I'm not going. I don't care how good it is. Someone, this guy I met at a market, he messaged me and he was like, hey, I heard of this really good market. It's like 6 to 7 hours away though, but guaranteed sales. No, I'm not driving 6 to 7 hours away. I don't care for how much. I can't do it. Maybe one year I had planned to go to this market called Potter's Flea with a friend of mine. We didn't get in, but it was probably going to be like 4 hours away, but at least I would have had company because she was going and we were planning to just get one large vehicle and drive to it. But like I said, we didn't get in, so I didn't go. But that's the only time that I'd be willing to drive, over an hour to get to something. Because if I have to drive over an hour, I'm getting a hotel. I can't do it. Or I'd have to have company to help me drive. Or to just drive me there because I don't like driving. Yeah, I cap mine at an hour. If it's more than an hour from me, I can't. Hi, Brown Goose Farm. And those are my markets. Oh, there's another market that I got into. It's called, what's it called? I don't know, and I have it written down in my phone. I've never been to it before, and it's Grant Park, downtown Atlanta. I've never been to Grant Park before, and I got into Grant Park this year, and I don't know if Grant Park will be good. My fiance he's been to one market with me. My fiance has been to one market and he stayed for like 2 hours because he was sick. And I realized that he was not going to last the entire market. So I've never had like anyone to come with me. And when my mom comes with me, she doesn't drive here. So I always drive. And I'm so used to doing everything by myself that if someone comes with me, I never really need any help because it slows me down for someone to ask me, hey, where does this go? Or how do I put this up? While, because I've been doing it for so long, I keep trying to do dead eyes. I need to do the regular eyes. Because I've been doing it for so long, it's so much faster for me to do it myself. Yes, I would love to have some child labor, but I don't have any children to child labor on. And I would take my niece or my nephew, but they're a little too young right now. But if I'm still doing this when they hit like 13, 14, oh yes. Oh yes, they're coming right now. If I go to their house and I have a market, they tag all my items for me. But for now, they think it's fun. They think it's fun to help me. I know when they get a little older and they have lives, they're not going to think it's fun to come to a market with me when I really need them, when they can actually do stuff. But, we'll see. I've been seeing a lot of card shows come up. I don't know where people are signing up for them though. I see them pop up on my Instagram, but by the time I see them, it's inviting people to come. It's not advertising for vendors. But I would love to go to a card show. I'd really love to go to a card show. I know that I know Pokemon card shows are probably great to go to, but I've never been to a card show, and I've never been to like a Comic-Con. I always wanted to go to a Comic-Con. And I know they have large Comic-Cons in Atlanta, but I also know that there are a lot of crocheters that go to it. And if I know, and not that I know the crocheters, but if I know that there is a crocheter that goes to a market, like let's say there's a market downtown and I know that Crochet by Crochet goes to it, I'm not going. Even if I don't personally know you, because what are both of us doing there? That's just my personal belief. If I know a crocheter or don't know her, just know of her, and I know that you go to that market, I'm not coming to that market behind you, because that doesn't make any sense. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to look for card shows. I wish I knew where to look for them. I see them pop up on Instagram, but they're never advertising like vendor spots. They're advertising for people to come. I don't think I'm following the right people to find them before. I need to figure out how to find them before the shows, before the actual show. I know right now I probably can't go to one because I wouldn't have the time to make the inventory. And I usually cut my shows at November, because even though December is a real good time for people buying items, I I never really do. I never have a good show in December. My events in December always suck. I need to do some digging. I've had there are some crochet ladies that I talk to, and they're very nice, but I have had some very extremely negative run-ins with other crocheters, like very, very negative run-ins with other crocheters. So unless I know you, or unless you are actually like coming to my page yourself, not me seeking you out, I try not to mess with other crocheters, because I don't understand. I don't understand the meanness sometimes. And I know that sometimes someone's having a bad day, but I've had someone come after me, like go to the event coordinator and tell the event coordinator that I'm buying my stuff on Temu. Me buying my items on Temu. I know I make a lot and I know I go to a lot of shows because I do go to a lot of shows. I do go to a lot of events. And because I go to a lot of events, she said there's no way that I'm making all my items. That I have other, I don't, she didn't even say I have other people making them, which if she said that, I'd ask her who, because my mom literally doesn't know how to crochet. My little sister knows how to crochet, but my little sister doesn't live here. My older sister knows how to crochet, but she doesn't crochet. So I'm the only one making my items. But she has gone to like event coordinators and she doesn't make plushies. She's gone to event coordinators and told them, I have more up here and I'm grabbing more. And gone to event coordinators and told them that I'm buying my stuff on Temu. Me buying my stuff on Temu. I asked her to send them to me because I need some more. I would like to go purchase some more from Temu, so she should send me the vendors that I'm buying from. But, you know, and I tried to find her at that show that she was talking all that stuff about me, but I don't know where she went. But, you know, such is life. So since then, I don't bother other crocheters unless they're friendly and they come up to me and they try to make, you know, friendly conversation, then I'll make friendly conversation. But apart from that, you know, people are weird. I don't know if it was jealousy or I really don't know, because prior to the whole situation, I had talked to her, like, you know, we weren't friends, we wouldn't call each other on the phone, but she would, you know, message me on Instagram sometimes and little stuff like that. The event that she complained at, that she said that I wasn't making my items, it was a bad event. The event was bad. It was the first year that it happened and no one really sold anything. The event just did not go good. So for her to say something like that, it's just like, girl, nobody made any money. Like, everybody's sad, but you wanna double down on your sadness? Okay, that's nice. And since then, I've just been like, it's fine. It is fine. I'm almost done with the possums, guys. After these, I have 4. And then that would have been 31. So I got stuff done since I've been on here. I think I'm going to make 2 more with regular eyes. And then the rest are going to be, you know, possums playing possums. The school shows, I haven't been reading the comments. I'm going to catch up on the school shows, starting with Miss Deb. The school shows my first show that made me realize that I can really do this was my niece had an event at her school. And I told my sister, I was like, okay, I'm gonna come. And I think it was like $30 to go. And the event was supposed to be, how long was the event supposed to be? I think the event was supposed to be like a 4-hour event. And I had another event the next day, and there was something wrong with my car, but I had gotten a rental. And when I got the rental, they had given me a smaller car, and I went back and I was like, I need a larger car. And they gave me a larger car. And when I got to the event, I was rushing and I set all my stuff up, and then it began. And for that 4-hour event, I think I made $2,500 in 4 hours. I sold so much. I think the event started at like 4. And when it got dark, I had to use the camera, the light, the flashlight from my camera to show people my table. I think I went home with maybe like 6 plushies. I have a thing on my Instagram showing the amount of stuff I started with versus the amount of stuff that I finished with. Elementary school shows are amazing, but I went back the following year to that same show, and I sold maybe 3 things. It was horrible. So, because there was another crocheter and she was a young girl. And of course, everyone bought from her, which was good. You know, I wanted her to sell her stuff and everything. And she was really nice. I talked to her and she asked me a couple questions. I asked her a couple questions. But it was only good for that first year when I was the only one. But hopefully you're the only one and you know you make a lot of money. But school shows are and there's another school show I go to, and I go there every year, and they're really really nice, and every time I go I can like count on selling at least 2 bags of items because the kids are so excited. Let me see. Homework. Yes, a lot of the organizers, or something that I've run into with a lot of organizers, is people will say that they don't have crochet items and then they'll have crochet items. So I've been put next to someone who had crochet items, and when I spoke to the organizer after the event, she came up to me and she was like, you know, how was it? Was it good? And I was like, yeah, but there was someone who had the same thing next to me. And she went back and looked at her paperwork, and she said the person was not supposed to have crochet because they had put in saying they had like jewelry, and they did have jewelry, but they had a bunch of plushies. The jewelry was in the front and she had her back table filled with plushies. The organizer said to me that I should have told her and she would have done something about it, but I usually try not to bug organizers on event day because I know they always have a lot of stuff going on. So they've been sneaking in under the radar. Not to mention the resellers. The resellers, there's a reseller that I see at my events, and she's really nice. She Every time I see her, she comes up to me and she talks to me, and she's so friendly. She's so friendly. I don't know if she's friendly because she knows that I know that she's a reseller, and she tells everyone that she's making the stuff, but she's such a nice girl though. She says it's her and her family. That's always the answers to, oh, did you make it? Yeah, me and my family make it. And she always has her kid. I don't have the heart to say anything to anyone about her. No, it's not a little pig. It's a bear. I'll show you. Let me just tie this up. I wish it was a little pig that I was feeding my scrappy yarn to. That sounds really cute. I bought him in Five Below. He's a bear. He's a little bear trash can. See? You can just it's helping me to keep organized, and I think he's adorable, so I leave him on my desk. It would be cute if his mouth could open. I could just stuff it in and I wouldn't have to open the lid every time. I have a lot of rhinestones and I want to bedazzle him. I just haven't gotten around to it yet because this is going to be a lot of work. But yeah, it's a little bear. Five Below, can't beat Five Below. Yeah. A blinged out bear can. I would love to bling out my bear can. I want one of these days when I don't have anything to do. I'll probably go live and just see how far I can get. I'll start with his nose because I think his nose is real simple. So I'll start with the nose and maybe the eyes and just do his front side. I'm not going to lie and say I'm going to do his back, but maybe just his front side and the little stepper because it seems easy. And I'm probably not going to do the lid because it's a lot of rhinestones, and I do have so many rhinestones that I still need to get rid of or sell them. For a while I thought it was going to be a rhinestone seller, so I bought every rhinestone, and of course, just like my yarn, I had to have every color. So I have every color rhinestone glass. I have flat back pearls, and I have like regular rhinestones, and I have a bunch of sizes. And I just kept accumulating the colors, and they weren't really selling. I wasn't marketing them super well, but they weren't really selling either. So I stopped with the rhinestones, and then I fully committed to crochet. No, I didn't fully commit to crochet. I started making dream catchers, like giant dream catchers made from hula hoops, and they were selling for a while. And I went to markets, and people were like, oh my gosh, they're so big. And I loved making them. And then one market, I brought crochet plushies and dream catchers, and all the plushies sold out first. Like there were just no plushies left. And I only had bees. I started out only selling bumblebees. That's why I always have bees at my market. No matter how a market is for me, I always can sell at least one or two bees. So I sold some bees, and then I kept selling bees, and then I moved from bees, and then I started selling bees and octos. And my bees would always sell out, my octos would always sell out, and then the dream catchers just slowly stopped selling. And I stopped making dream catchers. I still have all the stuff for the dream catchers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. One day I need to go through it, and maybe I don't want to throw them away because of course I paid for all that stuff, but maybe sell them. Or I want to do like I was gonna do what's that called, like a summer camp, a kids summer camp. A summer camp reached out to me to see if I could do classes, and I wanted to do classes. I wanted to do Dreamcatcher classes so I could get rid of all my Dreamcatcher stuff, because it was going to be like a free summer camp. And I was like, well, this would be a fun craft that if every kid went home with a giant Dreamcatcher, I feel like they would love that, because it's huge, and it's easy enough to make it. It's easy enough for them to make themselves. As for crochet, there's no way that I can teach, you know, a bunch of 9-year-olds to crochet something who's never crocheted before, something in like 3 hours. It wasn't gonna happen. So I wanted to do the Dreamcatcher thing, but it didn't work out because I had an event the weekend that they wanted me to come to the camp, so I couldn't do it. But maybe one year I'll find some time, and I will go to a camp and offer a free class of dream catchers so I can get rid of the dream catchers, because I have probably over 100 dream catchers. Really? So funny thing, as much as I used to make dream catchers, and my dream catchers that I made, I always loved them because they were always bright and colorful, and I like bright and colorful. I don't have any in my room. I never made any. I still have some, so I don't even have to say I never made any for myself. I never put any above my bed. I never kept them up. I put them all into I put them all, well, they're actually in here. I threw them on top of the closet in here. I never kept any in my room. I need to. I really need to. Hopefully they can help me. I don't think I have a lot of nightmares, like bad dreams. Or maybe I do and I just don't remember them. I think I might, and I just don't remember them. Okay, guys, we are getting close. Oh no, we're getting close to finishing the possums. I have 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, should I finish after the possums? Should I finish the Tasha's crow? And I have 4 cats. I have 4 cats that I also need to finish. Nothing's finished. So should I finish the Tasha's crochet stuff next? Or should I finish the 4 cats? Or should I finish the snom? Or do you want to see them? I don't know if anyone knows here. Do you want to see them? So then we can choose together. The smart thing would be to just put the tails on the possums, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't want to do that. Maybe next Whip Wednesday I'll put the tails on the possums, but I know I'm not gonna put the tails on the possums now. Yes, all he needs is the spikes. I can show them to you. Oh no, it's an avalanche. Here he is. I made all the spikes. I made all the things for him. He just needs them to be sewn on. And then he's all done. Okay, when I get done with the possums, I will show you everything. And then if you were gonna watch tomorrow's video, it's gonna spoil it for you though. Well, Friday's video, when I show you all the items, it's gonna spoil Friday's video for you. Just a little fair warning. It's a little preview of Friday, I guess. Because I really need to get it done. I think I'm just gonna be up late tonight. Even if I'm not on live on here, I probably will be up late tonight, finishing up a lot of these things. Because I haven't taken my mom out the house all week. And if you've seen any of my other videos where I say I take my mom out the house, you know we're going all out. You know she goes to all the places. So I can't plan for anything on the day that we're going out. I can't plan to finish anything on the day that we're going out. Okay, 3 more possums after this, and then we can move on. It's really nice. My mom is, I don't know. She was born in 1964. I remember the year. I just don't know the math. I'm bad at math. So if you guys want to math that out. If you guys want to, and her birthday already passed this year. So her birthday was in March. If she could have it her way, we'd be out every day. Every day. Thank you. She's 62. She's not watching this, but she'd be very offended that I didn't know how old she was. But I know the year, so I always feel like if I know the year, then I could always math it out for myself. Miss Babs, she is younger than you. I don't know what you look like, but you probably look amazing. I realize that people my mom's age, they look like so much younger than some younger people now. Like people in their 20s to me are looking so much older in a nice way. Well, you know, that can't be nice. I know that some of them want to look so much older, but sometimes I don't think they want to look that old. I think it's stress. I really think that it's just like this generation or their generation has so much stress that it's causing them to look super old. And some of them want to look super old though, but some of them it has to be the stress. And my own conspiracy theory is the skincare is making people look old. Because when I was like 20 something, sunscreen who? Sunscreen where? Who's putting on sunscreen? But now all the skincare that people do, I think it's making them look older. That's one of my conspiracy theories, is that skincare makes some people look older, especially if I think you don't need it. Why are you using anti-aging stuff at 16? I have 3 siblings. I'm in the middle. I have an older sister and a younger sister. Okay, last possum, and then we're moving on. And of course, on the last one, I need more yarn. Do you think middle child syndrome is a thing? Do you think you have middle child syndrome? Do you believe in middle child syndrome? I feel like us middle children have special personalities. I can always tell if someone's a middle child. I feel like the middle child... No, okay, that's different. If you're the only girl, it's different. It's different. It is definitely different for you because you're the only girl. But because it's all girls for me, I think middle child syndrome is a thing. Okay, last possum. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie from Australia. I hope you're still here, because I'm about to show what we have going on. So, for candidates for what to finish next, we have Snom. His body is done. He's sewn up. Okay, you're still here. His body's done. He's sewn up. I just need to sew his spikes on. I don't like sewing, but I have to. And everything else is sewing. So I can finish Snom. That's option number 1. We're taking a vote, guys. Option number 2 are the Pokemon. These are by Tasha's Crochet. I have 2 Charmander, and I have the bodies done, and I have all the pieces as well. I have 2 Squirtles. I need to put the eyes in, but I have the eyes. 2 Squirtles. I have all the pieces done for one of them. I have the tail and the shell, the arms, the legs for one of the Squirtles done. And then I have 1 Pikachu and a Pikachu head. And I have the ears done for the Pikachus. Or if you guys don't want to see that, then I have I'll drop the head. I have a Mimikyu. This is the Mimikyu. I can't get the eyes correct, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish him because the eyes aren't working out. I keep trying to do the swirls for the eyes. It's not working out. I don't know how to finish the eyes for the Mimikyu. And I don't have the other pieces for the Mimikyu, so I can't finish the Mimikyu. It won't be 100%. And I have, to finish as well, I have 4 cats. So you can either pick the 4 cats, or you can pick one of the Pokemons, or you can one of these Pokemons, or you can pick the Snom. And I'll be taking votes. I'm trying, this week's video, spoiler alert, will be statement pieces and free patterns for Pokemon. Even though I have cats and dragons, but those were just fill in the blanks when I didn't want to make any more Pokemon. But I want to make some large statement piece Pokemons. And I also want to make, I also wanted to do like a free pattern challenge. So what do you guys think? What should I finish next? Or we could make something. I could just make something. I don't have to finish them. I can just make something new. You guys want to see me? You want me to make a bunny? I love making bunnies. we could just make a bunny, and then we wouldn't have to finish them. I would honestly go with whatever. I'm dreading all of them. All of them have arms and legs and shells and tails. The Snom, I'm dreading the Snom the most because the Snom has 11 spikes and then 2 mouthpieces. I don't want to finish the Snom. Something tells me you want to make a, yes, I want to make a bunny. Whenever I'm stressed, I make a bunny. I love making a bunny. I wish I could just sell bunnies in different outfits. I really love making bunnies. But I can't just sell bunnies. Nobody just wants to buy bunnies. You're okay, so far we have 2 for Bunny and 2 for Snom. Come on, we can't go out like that. Get a whip done. Someone else says, okay, so that's 3. Is that 3 for Snom? No, that's still 2 for Snom. Sew the Snom together and then let's make a bunny. Okay. Okay, but the Snom. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're gonna finish the Snom. And then I will reward myself by making a bunny after the Snom. Or the Snom may just take us till the end of this, and then I won't even get to make a bunny. I'm hoping not. I think I'm gonna do the face pieces first. And this was a free pattern by, if anyone wants to make him. I guess after you guys watch me suffer with it, you may not want to make him, but I think he's popular. I've heard he's popular. This is what he's supposed to look like, and it is by Cat Nigurumi. Free tutorial on Instagram. I wrote the pattern out though, but it's a free tutorial on Instagram. I don't know what kind of bunny I want to make. Any bunny. You guys can pick the bunny, what kind of bunny, but any bunny. I love the bunnies. Any kind of bunny will make me happy. Plain bunny, and then I could do like a hat and little overalls, or I can do like a tutu. Just any bunny. Any bunny would be amazing. Okay, let's go. Where's the bottom? I know it's supposed to like sit flat. So I guess I need to make sure that it's sitting flat. A ballerina bunny or a farmer bunny. Okay. I made one farmer bunny before and it sold. It sold the first time I took it to market. I could even make a hybrid. I could make a ballerina farmer bunny. I'll probably pick one. We're gonna definitely make a bunny after this as a palette cleanser. As a palette cleanser, we're gonna make a bunny. Is this even, Snom? No. I know his little mouth things are to the bottom. The pattern didn't really say where to put it on it. It just kind of showed the placement. So that's why I'm just guessing. It is 9:48. These are wooden knitting needles that I bought in Dollar Tree. Ami sticks are very pretty, but I don't see why I should pay that much for them. So I just have knitting needles. I buy a lot of knitting needles. I think Ami sticks are pretty though. They're very pretty. And I wouldn't stop anyone who asked me like, hey, should I buy Ami sticks? But for me personally, I've never had a pair of Ami sticks. I just have knitting needles. And I've lost one of these. I have these and I have these, and these are some other wooden ones. But I don't Ami sticks. Yeah, knitting needles work just fine. Ami sticks are pretty, but knitting needles work just fine unless the Ami sticks. I saw a Ami stick and it had like a spiral, like a screw, and you could like turn it into the plushie so it would hold the thing in place better, like hold the pins in place better. But I never bought it because I figured when I was pulling it out, I'd probably rip my plushie. But that was the only one that I considered buying. Exactly. Sleep is optional. And I don't really go to sleep. I think I get enough sleep, but I don't go to sleep. I just keep going. Where did I put the needles? Where'd I put the needles? Oh, they're right here. Okay. Okay. Let's get this party started. Is it straight? It's straight. It's straight. We're gonna start. We're gonna do this. It's happening. We're making Snom. How much is Snom? I don't know how much he is. Have you ever made something and it took you so long that you didn't even sell it? I feel like this is what's gonna happen to Snom. I don't think I'm gonna sell it because of how long it's taking me. I made one anchor the octo and I gave it to my sister because it took me so long that I can't sell it. He came out really good, but I can't sell him. Knitting needles are the best option. Dollar Tree has some good knitting needles, has some good long knitting needles as well. And one day I got fancy and I painted one with a marker. I just drew on it with a marker, but I would not consider drawing on it because sometimes I get color transfer because I was trying to be fancy. Anchor the Octo, I would say make him. It was a long make. I started with the large one. I bought the pattern bundle with the two of them, but I made the large one first, and I don't think I'll ever make him again unless it's a custom. It took me it took me 2 days. It took me 1 day just to get the legs done. Just to get all the legs done, it took a whole day. I can't even remember if I worked on it completely. At a certain point, like after around leg number 4, I considered stopping. If you've ever made him before and you have to do the legs, you know what I mean. Yes, yes. I think the pattern is worth it. The pattern is worth it, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It was a whole lot. Winnie the Dragon. I don't know who made Winnie. Who's Winnie the Dragon by? I don't know Winnie the Dragon. But Anchor, because even Dragon haven't done it yet. Who's Winnie the Dragon by? Who's the pattern by? I was gonna check too. I was gonna check Etsy. Winnie the Dragon. Winnie. Oh, my Etsy needs to update. My Etsy says it's updating. Okay. Okay. I don't usually use Etsy on that iPad. I guess that's why. Red Mills Crochet. Oh, okay. I need to look it up. When oh my gosh. I want to see what this dragon look. Now it's saying my Etsy signed out. Okay, I guess let me use this one. Let me use this one. Let me see. I want to see what it looks like. Or I'm trying to find reasons to stop. Red Mills. Red Mills. Winnie the Dragon. Luna. Darling Baby. Fairy. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, she's huge. Okay. For anyone who's wondering, here's Winnie. She looks good. That looks like a lot. Oh, this person has her on a bed, and look how long. She's very long. She's very big. This is gonna have to be a 1 day. 1 day I'll try it. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Maybe 1 day. When I have some more time. She looks really good. I like big things like that. I would definitely make her. I would definitely make her. That would be something I make for myself. I don't think I could sell her after making her. I want someone. Do you guys know of a good pattern for wings where there's a tutorial where someone can show me how to make wings? I can't make wings except for like circular wings. I want to make the wings that you go line by line and you kind of stack them. I have issues with making wings like that. That's why nothing that I make has wings, because they never come out right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but they never come out right. And I buy patterns that have wings and the instructions are pretty good, but I just can never get them. Stitched by Scott. I don't think I've ever seen her wings. I've seen her page before. It's been a while since I've seen her come up on my feed. I know who you're talking about, but are her wings like a tutorial? Because I think I need a tutorial for wings. I'm just very, very bad at wings. Okay. 2 spikes down. Is that straight? Why does it look like it's not even? Like the white. Is it me? Does it look even? Well, no, it looks like it's going off to one side, right? It doesn't look even. I can still take it out. I'll have to look her up too. Stitched by Scott. Okay, let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, the wings are beautiful. Those are very nice. I like those wings. But would I be able to make them? These are the wings. They really are pretty. They really, really are pretty. And this is a no-sew dragon. Who was asking about a no-sew dragon? Whoever was asking about a no-sew dragon, Stitched by Scott's Delilah dragon is no-sew. And the wings are beautiful. There's another picture. They're really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, I'll add it to my cart. Okay, back to Snom. Back to Snom. Stitched by Scott has a really nice no-sew dragon. And the wings are beautiful. You should try it. And if you try it, I want to see it. Okay, let's go spikes. I think I mixed the spikes up. So now I have, okay, tiny spike, big spike. Tiny spike, big spike. I think these are all bigs and these are all tinies. Okay, let's get the fun part started. Really? I need to watch the YouTube video. I want to see the I want to see how she makes the wings. I always want to make clowns. I saw someone make crochet clowns at a market that I went to, and the clowns were really, really pretty. I want to make a clown. Yeah, I'll check it out. Not that I need to start anything else, but I will. I think one of these Whip Wednesdays, I'm gonna but maybe look the pattern up and we can make it together. That sounds like a fun game. Okay. I don't cut any of my strings off until the end, just in case I need to move something. And I think they started, I need to look at the pattern. I think the small, the small, I saw the clowns when I was looking for the dragon pattern and they looked really good. Okay, let's get to the sewing part. Let's get to the sewing part. Assembly. Okay, I skipped too far ahead. So, okay, so which ones though? The big ones or the little ones? I think that's a big one. It's a big spike. Okay, we're gonna start with the big spikes. Okay, let's stuff it a little. He already is leaning to one side in my mind. We're gonna put the first one here. And then what? I want to at least pin a couple. Let's move on to the, no, I think I keep skipping the words. Oh, and then little ones on the sides to the bottom. This probably will help him to balance out too, so he won't tip over as much. Okay, that one. And then this one. Okay, those are the first three. I think I'm gonna sew these three on first, and then we're gonna move on to the other spikes, so I can hurry up and get done so we can make our bunny. Should I finish the Pokemon? Yes. Am I going to? Eventually. By Friday, I'll have them done. By Friday. By Friday. I need a shorter needle. Okay. Has anyone ever made snom? Anyone? I think I left too much of a short tail. Oh no. Snom. Um, it's a free tutorial by Cat Migurumi, and he is a Pokemon who eats snow. He's just a snow eater Pokemon. And I cut the yarn too short. No, I'll never make him again. I can tell you now, I know I'll never make him again. Was he this big? Did he go fast? Did people know who he was? Do you think he's a good seller? Did you sell a big one, or was it like baby snoms? I saw a small pattern on Etsy, like for like a small no-sew one where the bumps are bobble, where the spikes are bobble stitches. Okay. I think now I need the longer needle because I have more yarn. What do you guys think I should sell this snom for? You see how long it's taking me to sew the little spikies on. Okay. Okay, well, maybe. I think I'll make, if I make him again, I'm gonna buy the pattern on Etsy where where these are like bobble stitches, because I don't think I have it in me to remake the spikes. The spikes took a lot. The spikes took so much for me to make. On the big one? How? How? Like these spikes? How did you crochet them in? Did it take longer? Were they like, did you flatten them and then sew them in, or you left them rounded and sewed them in? Oh, you know, I've seen someone do that technique where you kind of like pick up the little pieces and crochet them in. I've never tried it though. I know what you're talking about. I've never tried that technique where you pick it up as you go, like over a bunch of rounds. Okay, okay, Miss Supergirl Crochet. Ah, one of these days. It looks cool. It definitely looks cool. The pattern that I followed online on the tutorial was easy. I wrote the pattern out. In total, it's 27 stitches from front to back, and you have to make 11 spikes, 5 big and 6 small, and then the 2 mouthpieces. It's just a lot of sewing, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'd make him again. I don't know how much to sell him for. And he's not huge. He's big, but he's not huge, so I don't know if anyone will be willing to pay a good amount for him. And it took a lot of time. It's take the to make him is not hard. It's a lot of pieces, but it's easy pieces to make. The sewing, and I don't like sewing. I'm not a sewing girl. I don't like I like crocheting. I don't I don't like sewing. There's a pattern? I didn't know. That's why I found this pattern on YouTube. I didn't know. I saw that there were paid patterns on Etsy, but I was trying to do free patterns. I was trying to, you know, do like a whole free pattern video. I was gonna just make it up. Honestly, I was gonna try to make it up because the little spikes look like little unicorn horns to me. So I was gonna just make a bunch of my unicorn horns and just do it like that. But then I figured, thank you, I appreciate it. I will look out for it, especially if it tells me how to sew to crochet the little horns in, the little spikes in, so I don't have to sew them all in. I'll definitely make I'll definitely make one. I'll definitely make one. Okay. I should have timed myself how long the sewing is taking me. Okay, this one needs to come up a little bit or down a little bit. I'm gonna have to take the face off, the mouthpieces off. Oh, so you just didn't sew it. Well, oh, you're back, Miss Debbie. Yay. Maybe I need to try to figure out that technique where you don't have to sew anything, where you can just crochet them in the round. I'll still look at the pattern. Maybe I can figure it out too. I think I bought a pattern that had that technique and I never made the pattern because I wasn't up for learning a new skill at the time. But I probably need to go back and actually learn that new skill because it would save me a lot of time. Which a lot of my patterns are no sew. I don't really, any pattern that I call my pattern, it's a no sew. I don't require sewing for any of my own patterns because there's no way I'm doing that. And it's hard to sew it around his little frilly thing. Okay. Thank you. I will appreciate the video. because I like a video. I need a video. I do need a video sometimes. I know I need a video for wings. I can't just do the wings by explanation. I'm trying to find a good wing video. Wing video. Okay, how many back? 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start sewing back on this one. Symmetry is another one of my problems. Panel crochet. Do you have a YouTube channel? Hey. Thank you. I hope you've been enjoying them. LBS, not pan. It's not going to be even. It's going to be something. I think I cut all the strings short for all of them because now I have to tie this one off just like I did that last one. I'm also a bad judge of leave yarn for sewing. Thank you. Are you making something right now or are you just watching? Do you have a market coming up? A night market on the 6th. I hope your night market goes amazing. Hello, Miss Lily. You're new too. How are you doing? Get lots of lights if you have a night market. Oh, Teller, thank you very much. Thank you. You're not too shy for YouTube. You don't have to. You don't have to be shy. I've seen people with YouTube channels and I don't know what they look like. What's her name? She has a lot of tutorials. Hooked? What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Hooks and Needles? No. What's her name? I can't remember. But she preps for like one large market every year and she does a video and she has like large dragons too. I don't know what she looks like, but she has a YouTube channel. I can't remember her name and she has like really awesome videos. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Knots and hooks, loops and threads, loops and knots. Loops and knots? I think it's loops and knots. I don't know what she looks like. Loops and knots. Yes. I don't know what she looks like. You don't, if you're too shy, you don't have to show yourself. Just do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Yes. Loops and knots or something. I know her, we're talking about the same person. I have no idea. She could walk past me tomorrow and I wouldn't know who she is. I don't have to go look up Kate. I've seen Katie's the Celestial Homebodies channel a couple times, but not a lot of times. Well, you know, we all have to start with the yarn inventory because that's where I started too. I started collecting the yarn, then I was like, you know, you should make something. You should just make something. Hi, Lily. Welcome to the fold. I like long videos. I try to make my videos long because I love a long video. Thank you. I need to go get them redone, but I love a good nail. I love a good nail. And I love long videos. Short videos, I won't really click on them. But a long video will definitely get me. Okay, this is what he's looking like, guys. I don't think it's even. This one's up a little high. Yeah. But we're gonna keep going because it's too late. It's too late now. It is too late. It is too late. Her birthday's on the 4th. Well, happy almost birthday. I hope she has a whole lot of fun. Welcome to the fold, Lily. If you have any questions, we're all friendly here. Please let us know and we will answer them for you. Why not? You should definitely get your nails done. I'm making Snom, the Pokemon. He's not straight. I can see that this one, you know, I'm probably going to keep this one. You should definitely go through all your scraps. Kids love scrap items. I wanted to make book sleeves, but I never did. Tell him thank you. Tell him thank you very much. Sometimes I like the way my nails sound when I'm crocheting. I like the little, you know, the little clickies that it makes. Guys, the Snom, okay. And then 2 more big spikes down the back. This isn't going well. This is going very uneven. It's uneven. It's very this one may be mine. I may have to keep him. And I can't say he better, because I can't put him for a discounted price because he's taking me so long. You know, when I don't have my nails, I feel a little naked. I'm so used to them now. This tail's definitely short. I'm so used to them now that whenever I have like a broken one, I feel like I feel like something's missing. I feel like I don't crochet as well because I can't grab like small threads because I don't have my nails. No, it's not wonky. It's not the camera. It's wonky. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start streaming every Wednesday, so hopefully you guys can shame me into finishing some items up. But it's not the camera, I promise you. It's actually wonky. If you look at him straight on, let me try to even tilt it over. If you look at him straight on, there is more space on this side than there is on this side. But we're gonna keep going because it's too late because I took the ends in, so we can't pull them out. And I don't think I'm gonna sell him for a discounted price because it's taking me so long to make him. So if he doesn't sell, he's just gonna be mine. I can't sell him for I can't sell them for $20, which I don't know how much I'm going to sell them for because of all of this work. And I've never made one before. So if anyone has, I made by hand, not by knitting machine. Really notice. Survivor? I've never watched an episode of Survivor. I've been trying to find something to binge watch because if I have something that's long, that's why I make long videos, because I like a long video. If I have a long video to watch, I can just like lock in and I'll just watch the long video and I'll just keep going. But if I have to stop to try to find something to watch, then I can't. Thank you. I know that I am very critical of my work. I'll point out the flaws when people are buying it and they'll be like, "Oh no, there's nothing wrong with it." But I'm always like, "You don't see that?" You don't have to be nice to me. Like I can see it. I can see that it's not straight. I can always see it. But I'll try to be less critical. People usually love them, but if they're like if it's too bad, then I may keep it or give it to my niece or something. And of course, this is too short again. Really? What is Survivor about? Is it reality? Is it a reality? I know I've seen it in passing, but I've never watched it. Is it reality where you can vote someone off? I love crime dramas. I wish Snapped would come out with some new episodes. I love Snapped. I've seen every episode of Snapped multiple times. I'm hoping. The Perfectionist, I saw The Perfectionist. I didn't watch it, but I did see it. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm afraid that it's going to disappoint me, so I've never started it. It's a reality show. Is it a reality show with celebrities, or is it a reality show with just like regular people? I don't like celebrity reality shows. I feel like it's acting on top of acting, which makes it very fake. So I don't like celebrity reality, but regular people reality, I'll do it. Oh, with the plushies. Okay, okay. There's also there's also a show on YouTube, not YouTube, on Netflix called The Perfectionist, and I was going to start watching it, but I didn't start watching it. I love The Night Agent too. K-dramas. I like K-dramas. I can't do the reading. I need it to be dubbed. I can't read the whole thing, even though I don't look when I'm crocheting. Like, I don't need to look at every stitch while I'm crocheting. I don't want to read. I don't want to read my movie. I don't want to read the show. I need it to talk. My little sister always tells me about K dramas, and for some reason, the really good ones, you have to read it. And I can't read it. I have watched the night agent though. What was the last good one I was watching? But then there was like a weird episode. Has anyone ever seen Paradise? It's on Hulu. It has that guy that was in This Is Us. No? Well, I'll tell you guys about it. It's really, really good. The first, I don't know how many episodes I watched, until they had an episode titled Jane. It was amazing. I really liked it. I would watch every episode. It kept my attention. It wasn't too fake. It was slightly realistic. It was realistic enough for me to watch it because I can't do the super fake shows unless let me not say I can't do super fake shows. Um, I can't do a reality show that is fake reality. If it's a reality show, I need it to be a reality show. I don't want people to pretend that it's reality. Like Housewives of Atlanta, that's fake reality. It's not genuine reality. I don't like those, but I did like Paradise until I saw the Jane episode. The Jane episode where the guy was in, where was he? What's that place? He was in Radio Shack, and then he got a message, and then the message that came through on his Radio Shack computer was like he needed to go, do what I think the girl was gonna kill us, and he went to the hospital and he was screaming at the lady. So he got like a future message. I can't. That's too much. 90 Day Fiance during the pandemic. I was a 90 Day Fiance girl. I definitely watched my fair share of 90 Day Fiance during the pandemic. I think because I'd run out of stuff and maybe I was inside for too long. But I haven't seen it in a long time. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm hoping he's gonna sell. He better. He better. Somebody better run up to him and pick him up and not look at his spikes. No, I don't like Housewives at all. I cannot watch Housewives. I'm not a Housewives girl. I'm definitely not a Housewives girl. Because Housewives to me is fake reality. It's not real. Nobody acts like that. Nobody does the stuff that they're doing. It's not genuine. Like they don't even live like that. They don't live like that. Exactly. The show should be called Look What I Have and You Don't, because that's all they talk about. Look, I have a Learjet and you don't. But technically they don't have that Learjet either. They rented it. But they just want your life to seem so horrible that you're not on a Learjet. But technically they're not even on that Learjet either. I can't. I can't with it's not real. It's not real reality. Like I said, if it's a reality show, it needs to be actual reality. That's fake reality. And I can't do it. I can't do a fake reality show. It makes me sad. Definitely cut all the strings too short. All the strings are definitely too short, but that is fine. At least I have more of the yarn, because I've cut the strings too short on a plushie before and not have any more of the yarn, and then just had to, do something with white thread, and it didn't turn out well. Yes, definitely. Okay, but she does have money. Kathy Hilton does have money, but when she does, like if she is on her lair, which I know she probably does have one, she's not that, oh, I have a lair and I have champagne, and but you can't afford this champagne because my champagne is this amount of money. People who have money don't talk about money like that. They just have money. It's not anything that they need to talk about because they're used to it. While in Housewives of Atlanta, they feel the need to talk about every purchase and to tell you how much everything costs because they're not used to it. If you're used to buying if you're used to buying $50,000 purses, you don't talk about it because you're used to it. It's something that you do all the time. But if you feel the need to tell me every time you purchase a purse, then you're not used to buying purses, because you're not used to it. You're just trying to show off, and I don't like that. Yes. Or when, you know what I hate? When I'm closing it up. Yes, when I'm closing it up and it breaks and then I try to tie it off and I have to pull a roll out. Oh my gosh. My mom was watching me make a magic ring yesterday and it snapped and she looked at me and she said, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, I didn't do it. I also did not want it to happen. I am also sad. I don't want it to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Closing a plushie. Or have you ever been cutting a string off and cut a stitch in the middle? That's happened to me once. I cut the stitch, like I was pulling the thread through and I was trying to cut it short and I cut a whole stitch after I was done when I was just sewing the ends in. I went to sleep. I couldn't do anything else for the rest of the night. I just went to sleep. I didn't complain. I didn't argue with myself. I didn't say why. I just put myself to bed. Because that's crazy. I know. She literally was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Yeah, yeah. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. We're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. I hope everyone's working on stuff and not just watching me. This is how far we are. And not just watching me suffer. It's not straight, but at least these are also not straight. So everything's moving to the side. And I guess I could cut, if I cut this one off, then I could just move it down like 2 stitches and it would make it straight. But I'm really not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Let's see what the instructions say. And it's not the instructions fault. The instructions doesn't tell me like where, like what row to put them in. Yes, that's with that yarn. I want to make a video. I'm going to make a video of me throwing one of my plushies in the dirt. And then I'm not going to cut the video. I'm just going to probably speed it up and put it in the washer and dry because I have washed. I've gone to a market and stuff have fallen in the dirt. So I know that my stuff's washable because I wash them. I know that they're 100% washable because I definitely wash them. I know people may be afraid to wash them, but you can wash them. The only thing I've had happen when I've washed a plushie is I've had the eye like scratch. That's why I always say put it in inside of a pillowcase because maybe that'll help the eye to not scratch. And if you want extra protection to not have your plushie like be damaged, wash a towel with it. Like wash a couple towels so it'll have something to not just have it bang around in there. It'll have something to kind of move against. Just wash it with a towel. Not like a towel that'll run on it, but I wash mine with like a towel. And my sister, I wish my nephew left today to go back to my sister's house, but he has a snake. His snake's name's Snaky. Snaky has been through the washing machine a lot, and Snaky's fine. And that's when I just started crocheting. So my techniques weren't as good, and he's still alive. So I know I can definitely, you can definitely wash him. I'm making Snom. The Pokemon, the snow eating Pokemon, his spikes aren't straight, but we love him anyway. We love him anyway. No, as for the mildew and the polyfill, I put them in the dryer. I throw them in the dryer. So I dry them. I dry them out. Yeah, if you put him on low and you put him in there for a while, he'll dry. It will dry. It'll dry completely if you put it in the dryer. I've never had anything like go moldy or anything. But none of my yarn is chenille. All of it's blanket yarn. So maybe that's why. And I've never had anything happen to any of them. I've never really washed my Hobby Lobby yarn. Okay, roll 5 big spikes. That's not good. That's not 5. Big spikes, and the last one right in the middle of the back. You should definitely try. I like blanket yarn. I like blanket yarn over chenille yarn. I've never been a chenille yarn person, especially for the shedding, but I can attest to blanket yarn. I don't know which spikes are next. Where do I put? I have 2 large ones left. So if I put the two large ones there, and then how many smalls do I have? I only have 3. That doesn't seem right. I like velvet yarn. It is definitely harder on your hands. The blanket yarn is definitely harder on your hands. 100%. I think blanket yarn is harder on your hands. Okay, 2 big spikes, 3 small spikes. I have to be missing a. Oh, I am. I knew I had to be missing a spike. There's no way there could only be 3 left. But this one's also a big one. Okay, small spikes over here, big spikes over here. How can it be 3? So 1 here, 1 here. And then 1 here, 1 here. Something's not right. Something is not right. Best yarn here is Zaddy Cross. Pretty much no shedded. It's pretty thick. I've never ordered Zaddy Crafts yarn. Is it like blanket yarn? Big spike. I didn't know he had a book coming out. Okay, I have them all pinned. This is what he's going to look like. He kind of looks like a hedgehog, which, you know what? I never put his eyes in. I never put the eyes in. Technically in the video, one of the videos I watched, they had crocheted little black eyes and sewn it on. I may have to do that, or I may have to fight with the eyes to get in. I don't know which one we're going to do yet. I think we're gonna sew them on. My only issue with sewing them on is I have an extra big spike where I think I should have had an extra small spike for here, because now I have one big one, one small one. But I made the right number, so I don't know. I don't know. But we're just gonna go with it because I want to get this done. I want to be done. Let's start with this spike. Thank you. I think that needle is too big. I definitely cut all these strings too short. All of them. Okay. Let me tie this one off before it gets too short. Oh my gosh. Okay. The next time, we're just gonna have to do longer strings. I'm making Snom, the snow-eating Pokemon. He's gonna have eyes. He just doesn't have eyes yet. But this is him. Okay. His spikes alone are taking me out. His spikes are making me sleepy. Okay, guys, we're almost... No, you know we're not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We're not almost done. I still have more spikes to sew on than I've sewn on. But I'm working for my bunny. I'm working hard on this so I can eventually make my bunny. Okay, one more spike down. And then a few more spikes to go. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Who do I watch all the time? Um, like crochet YouTuber or just YouTuber period? Crochet YouTuber. Um, okay, before I say, I watch a lot of small creators. Hey Country Crochet is really good. I like her channel. She does like maybe 2 videos a week. She does a lot of, right now she's doing of the alphabet challenge. Her video, she makes a lot of stuff. Like I like, not that I'm biased against people who don't make a lot of items. It's just that I make a lot of items. So I like to watch people who also make a lot of items. She makes a lot of items. So I like to watch her. And then my friend Treese, none of these people, even though I'm saying my friend, I don't know any of these people. Treese, Boysenberry, HCP, I think. But if you just type in Boysenberry crochet or so, she's my friend, so you can look at my page. I like her videos. She makes unique stuff. I like to watch her. I also like who else do I watch? Oh, there's this new girl that I found that I really like her videos. She's like really bubbly, happy person. Let me go into my YouTube so I can tell you. Then there is, I also like Avalon Crochet. I don't know if I have a favorite crocheter. Classy Handmade. I like her. I always watch her channel. She makes like the last video I watched from her, she makes like unique stuff. Like she made that little duck thing that's like kind of laying to the side. I thought that was really cute. I like her. I watch her channel. Happy to be me too. She doesn't post enough side eye if you're still here, but she makes really cute stuff. Um what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? I can't find her. How far down is she? Dream Plush Studios. I like her as well because she makes a lot of big items and I like big items. Her is it this one? Okay, it went away. But Dream Plush Studios, I also like her videos. She's really nice as well. Um what's her name? This other lady. She just went to like a con. I can't remember. She has a really, I like her accent. I can't remember. What's her name? What's her name? I don't know what her name is. Coastal Crochet UK. I also like her. I at the beginning of her videos, whenever she has a market video, her husband always gives like a whole bunch of backstory on the city that they're going to, and I think that's really, really cute. I like that. Who else? I can't think of anyone else now. But those people. Oh, corn cob girl. I like corn cob girl. She's really nice. I like her videos. Mm, Charlene James. I like her videos. Yes, the crochet doctor. She's in my list. I probably haven't made it down to her, but I like her as well. Um, Try Gems Gift Shop. I like her videos as well. Loops and Knots. I like her videos. They're usually long. I like anyone with long videos. Any video that is very long, I'm gonna watch them. Orbits. Is it Orbits Affler? I don't know. Orbits Affler Crochet. It's in Spanish, but it's dubbed. I like her. I like her. Crochet. I like Crochet by Sammy. I do like her videos as well. The Cotton Florist. I like the Cotton Florist. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I don't know. I can't think of anyone else right now. There's a couple other people. I'm not good with the names of the names of the channels, but I do like a lot of people. Dabbling Hooks. I like Dabbling Hooks. Nina Elaine, she is also on my list. I do like Nina Elaine. I do. I recently found her. Sometimes I don't see a lot of big crocheters pop up, but I recently found Nina Elaine, and I see that like she has a lot of following, and I'm very surprised that I've never seen her before, but I do like her. The Girl Who Knots. I do like The Girl Who Knots and the Cotton Florist. There's another lady who is not in the US, and she does a lot of cons, and in her video she always has like an anchor sitting behind her. Her videos are really good too. I was hoping I'd see her in my watched list because I know she had like the second part of her video come out where she was talking about it. Okay, I can't figure it out now. I'll have to compile my list one day and then we can go through them. If you guys know anyone that you guys think I should be watching that's really good, just let me know and I will go check them out because I love to binge watch every video on someone's channel whenever I discover them. Also Stitched. It's her. That's the lady I was talking about. Also Stitched with the anchor behind her. Yes, Also Stitched. I really like her videos as well. Yes, she just finished up Supernova. You guys got it. I used to love Vivian the Strawberry as well. I'm very sad that she doesn't do videos anymore. Well, she doesn't do crochet videos anymore. Her videos are now of like I think she's in the hotel industry now, and she made a couple videos about being in the hotel industry. But I used to love her videos as well. I used to love her videos. I used to have her videos on notification. She was one of the first people that I had on notification. So I would be notified whenever her videos came out. I really like them. Yeah, I'm hoping that she'll come back to crochet as well. I don't think she will. I think she's trying to get out of it. I don't think she said it or anything, but from the things that she's been doing, I don't think she really wants to anymore. Sambrosa crochet? I, I, I've never seen that one. I have to look her up. I've never seen her. I know hand problems are no joke. Hand problems are definitely no joke. Oh my gosh, guys, this snom. I have a feeling that even if this thing sells as the first thing, I'm gonna want to remake it because it sells, but I'm hoping that I'll remember. I'm hoping that I'll remember how long this is taking. Because let me just say, I could have made a bunny. I could have made a bunny. I could have made a whole bunny in this time. And I still have more spikes to go. I could have made a whole bunny. Let me make sure that I'm not putting them too low. Okay. I'm still going. Okay, I think I have 3 spikes left. We're going, guys. We're going. We're going. It's not done yet. I feel like this is taking a long, long time. Okay. Okay. feel like I need some kind of music. It's not that I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I guess I don't know what to talk about. And really? Where do you live? What state? Every day it looks like it's gonna rain here, but it never rains. And if it does rain, it rains only like a tiny bit. But it looks like it's gonna storm every day. I got started. Well, I could always crochet. I knew how to crochet when I was like 12. So I always knew how to crochet. Upstate New York. Oh no. Hopefully it doesn't flood anymore. I started making amigurumi. I used to only make blankets and I never used to finish them. I used to start a lot of blankets. That was my thing, half making blankets and then moving on because I wanted to make a blanket in another colorway. So I'd quit making whatever blanket I was making. And then right when I started to do dream catchers and go to shows with dream catchers, I used to also make plushies for, no, I started making dream catchers and started going to shows with dream catchers. And then one night before a show, I was on Instagram and I saw someone make some crochet bees and I was like, ooh, I can make bees. I love bees. I can make crochet bees. So I made a couple crochet bees and they sold better than my dream catchers. My dream catchers didn't really sell for that show, but I sold all my crochet items. And then I was like, okay, next event, I'm gonna make more bees. And then I made more bees and my bees kept selling. And then I ventured into making octos and my octos started selling. And then I started just I stopped taking my dream catchers to events and I just started taking my crochet items to events, and the crochet items sold. And that was the beginning. That was the beginning. Prior to dream catchers, I was selling rhinestones. I don't really want to say I was selling rhinestones because I didn't really sell a lot of rhinestones. I sold like maybe 2 or 3 rhinestone kits. When rhinestones come back into style, I'm halfway there because I have so many rhinestones and I never really use them. So many rhinestones. Oh, my camera's dying. I need to plug you guys in. Oh, where's the cord? Okay, I'm gonna plug you guys in. It's 1,000,000 degrees in California right now. I believe it. I believe it because you could cook eggs on the sidewalk in Atlanta, even though it's not dark here. Well, it's dark now, but even though it's cloudy sometimes during the day, it's still so hot. It's still so hot and muggy. Oh my gosh, it's bad. Okay, I'm gonna shift you guys around a little bit because I have to plug you in before you die. Before you die, let me see if I can plug you in. Okay. Okay, you should be good. You should be good. I can't tell. Let's take that spike out. Really? Well, are you happy that you switched to plushies? Did anybody start crocheting and went straight to plushies, or what do you do for fun? This, I do this. I make plushies. I do this for fun. I don't really do fun activities. I don't really have a lot of, I don't have a lot of hobbies. This is my hobby. This is my hobby. This is what I do. I make my bunnies for fun. I guess all the other things, oh, you guys can't see anymore. Let me tilt you down. Yeah, too far. Okay. Yeah, this is my fun. This is my fun item. This is my fun thing that I do, is make plushies. It used to just be my hobby where I just start a blanket, not finish it, just start a blanket. But then I started making plushies, and now my fun thing is no longer this. Oh, okay, Miss Deb. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. I have never done a pattern test. I've never done a pattern test. I've never applied. I can't say I've never gotten in. I've never applied for a pattern test. Never applied for not one. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to, but I never do. I never do. I never do apply for a pattern test. I have a problem with what's it called? Deadlines. That's why when I get a custom order, I make the custom immediately. If I can make the custom the day I got it, I'm going to make it the same day I got it, because I don't want to wait. And I'll wait. I'll wait till the day of, and I will try to make it that morning. So I've never tried a pattern test. I'd rather just, if I really want to make the pattern, I'll just buy it when it comes out. There's been a few times that I wanted to try, but I've never applied. Never applied. Does anyone here strictly do pattern tests? Does anyone do a lot of pattern tests? Is that like a whole niche? Pattern tests only? I know I see a lot of people reviewing patterns on videos saying that they do pattern tests, but I really haven't tried it. Where are my scissors? Guys, this is taking long. This is taking very long. And I still have spikes to sew on. I think I have two. I have two left. I have two spikies left. And then he will be done. Finally. Okay. Um, you know, I have my own soapbox that I stand on about making the same thing. I'm not saying I don't make the same thing as everyone else, cuz I do. I do. Like everyone, I make the cats, I make the mushrooms, I make the stuff like that. I do make the same thing as everyone else. But I try to switch up at least some things and add my own flair to some things. But I've never done. Oh, I'm shaking y'all because of the cord. Sorry. I've never done a pattern test, and I know that a lot of people have like a Patreon. I've never joined a Patreon, or like if after you subscribe and you see the little button that says join, I've never joined anyone's page, because I when you join their page, what happens? What do you get? Like, not that you need to get something, but what does it do? What does joining their page do? What's on the other end? If anyone out there has joined someone's page, what what does it entail? What can you see? Do you see their videos when they come out? Like, is it like early videos, or or what? Okay, guys, we're almost done with the snom. This is. I know I'm never making it again. I can tell you right now, I'm not making it again. It's taking too long. Should it? I need it to still sit flat. Will it still sit flat if I put one there? Yeah, it'll still sit flat. After this spike, we have one spike left, and then we're all done. Oh, okay. Free patterns. Member exclusive content. Like what? Yes, I appreciate you guys for keeping my company while I complain about Snom. And if he sells, it will be thanks to you guys, because if you guys weren't watching me, I would have thrown it to the side. I would have did him like I did Snorlax's head and just stopped when I felt like I was doing too much, because this is ridiculous. What kind of member exclusive content? Like what, and what kind of patterns? Like, I don't know. Like, is it like they have paid patterns, and because you're a part of their membership, you get exactly. This is $1 million snom. This is $1 million snom. I need you guys to suggest a price, because you see how long it's been taking me. I should have timed myself. I don't know when I started, but I've been going at snom for a while now. I want to join one of those things just to see what's a good crochet designer to join their Patreon. Okay, we have one. We're down to our last spike. Wait, where does it go? Where, where does it go? It goes here, right? It goes here. It can't go there. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Ooh. I wanted to get into polymer clay. I didn't because I knew I would like it, but I thought about it. I thought about it. Do you do long videos? I like to watch people make like polymer clay pieces. I think it's really cool. I like to watch when people like cut them out and make them. Guys, we have issues with SNOM. I don't know where the other spike. The other spike technically should, okay, if you see him from the back and then there, the other spike should go here. Should go right here. But if I put it right here, then he won't sit flat. Just tilt the camera down and you can just show us your hands, but I want to see the video. I love the videos. I love the videos. I love to watch people doing stuff while I'm doing stuff. Is it okay if I don't add is it okay if I don't add his other spike? Because I don't know I know where to put it, but if I put it, he won't sit anymore. Because it needs to go here. Or I should just put it in not care. It looks finished, right? So exactly, who's coming up to count his spikes? He just needs eyes. He just needs eyes. And that's what we're gonna do. Let's tie this off. Let's finish this up. Let's tie this thing off. Yes, if Pikachu's can have no tails, then Snom can be missing a spike. Because who's coming up and counting them? Nobody's counting them. Nobody's coming up and counting them and telling me that your Snom's missing a spike. Yeah, okay, we're done with him. Let's get his eyes. And he just has little black eyes. Okay, get the eye box, because he just has black eyes, so I just need the black eye box. He had small eyes. 20s. Where are my 18s? The 18mm eyes aren't in here, which means that they are buried somewhere on my desk, which is not good. Which is not good. We'll just use 20s. Well, let's see what the 20s look like. If anything, she did tell me where to put them in. She did suggest a row. What row was it? I wrote it down. Row 7 or 8, 18 inches apart. Row 7 or 8. I wish I knew where the 18mm eyes are, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just start with the side of his head first. I think these are good. The 20s, are these 20s? Yeah, these are 20s. Are the 20s? I know they're not even. They're not even right now. We're just looking at the size. The 20s? The 20s are good. I have to move this one down. Move this one down a bit. Like that. I think this one's good. I think he's perfect. And maybe a little blush. Three. 1, 2, 3. In between the last 2 spikes. Maybe it's a little low. This one's a little low too. Okay, this is it. 1, 2, 3 on that side. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is it. Okay, we got one in. I hope you have a great night. Good night. I hope you get good sleep. Snom will be done. Thank you for staying with me while I made him. Okay, he's done. Snom is done. Snom's eyes they don't look even, but I promise you they're in the role they're supposed to be in. I think I'm gonna do some face shaping and maybe pull. No, they're not even. Oh my gosh, everything's off on him. I think he's my Snom. he might be my Snom. Or cuz what would I sell him for? He has a lot of tiny issues. I don't know if they're known for their spikes and how many spikes they have. If they're not known for all their spikes, then I guess he's fine. But I still don't know how much to sell him for because he took me so long. I'm just gonna put him to the side. He's fine. Okay, guys. So what are we doing? Are we gonna work on a bunny? Or are we gonna work on or large Pokemon that I need to work on anyway? I know it's getting late, but I wasn't planning on going to sleep right now. I don't know what to make. I could make another flamingo. You guys want to see me make a flamingo? Hi, Blair. Blair, we are trying to pick what I'm going to make. And I don't know what I'm going to make. I'm fine. How are you? Are you a crocheter or are you just here to hang out? Are you making stuff? Are you finishing up some whips for Whip Wednesday? Or you're making a purse? I want to venture into making purses out of t-shirt yarn. Right when Joann's was going out of business, they had brought a new line of t-shirt yarn and I really wanted to try it, but I never tried it. And I kind of regret not trying it. But making purses look really, really cool. They look really cool. Yeah. I bet your purses look awesome. I don't know what to make now. A bunny? Is it bunny time? Is it bunny time? You guys think I should make a bunny or I should finish up the Pokemon? I don't know. And if I make a bunny, oh, Bunny? Okay, so I have one vote for Bunny from Blair. But the Pokemons are the Tasha's Crochet Pokemon. I made some. I made 2 Squirtles. I have them done. I just need to sew the arms and stuff on. So I have 2 Squirtles. And I have the tail and the shell and the arms and the legs and everything. And I also have 1.5 Pikachu. So this is a Pikachu head, and I have this Pikachu body, and I need to stuff it and put eyes in. And then I have 2 Charmanders, and I have all the pieces. I have all the pieces for all these items. I just don't have them sewn together. I don't have any of these things sewn. And I have some cats. I have 4 cats that I also need to sew together. But clearly, I don't even want to finish these. So we're voting bunny, or are we voting? I have 2 votes for bunnies. 3 votes for bunnies, and we're making a bunny. Anybody else want to vote for bunny? And if I decide bunny, what color bunny? I have, what color is this? This is birch. I'm gonna use colors that are close to me, so I don't have to get up. I am very excited about the bunny. Okay, so that's 3 vote for bunny. We're gonna do a bunny. Any suggestion on what type of bunny? It's gonna be a long-eared bunny because those are the bunnies that I like. Is there any theme bunny that you guys would like to see? Any theme, like anything? Any theme bunny? I could make cryptids. I want to do cryptids. I want to make a Mothman, and I want to make a Cthulhu. I haven't made them yet, and I don't know why. I'm going to. I'm definitely going to. I'm gonna follow you, Blair, when I get off here. Can I follow you? How would I click on your page? Well, I can't click on your page from here. Pumpkin, you got it. Whoever said Miss Brave Diamond, we're gonna do Pumpkin Bunny. Jackalope for bunnies. Okay. I don't know what a jackalope looks like. But I look into it. I'll definitely do a cryptid. I really want to make cryptids. I saw, who was it? Who was it? What's Up Cupcake. She also has long videos, and I love a long video. And she had a cryptid video where she did like all cryptids. So I'm gonna, I like her cryptids. I like her cryptids, but we're gonna make a fall pumpkin bunny. So should I make a bunny? Okay, bunny's gonna have pumpkin hat, but should bunny have pumpkin body? Like pumpkin buddy. Pumpkin bunny. Let's get some orange. I need orange. I need orange. Okay, we're gonna take the Charmander's orange because he doesn't need it anymore. And I'm gonna finish these things up as well. Okay, Blair. Your name will still be there even when you get off, so I'll be able to follow you. I should have some of this yarn already rolled up, right? Don't I? From Snorlax's head. Yes, I do. Let's get this party started. Let's get this bunny party started. colored overalls. Okay, what color overalls? What color overalls while I look for my ear pattern? Oh, they're they're right here. They're right here. Stay. Dark green. I have a dark green right here. I can do dark green. Dark green overalls, pumpkin hat, or mustard. I do have mustard, but it's over there. But I have dark green right here. And that's not mustard. I have gold. That's kind of like mustard, but it's not mustard. But I can do dark green. So this will be the bunny color, and this will be the pumpkin hat color. So I'm gonna make the ears first. This is the K yarn, the Amazon K yarn, and this is also Amazon K yarn. K whatever yarn. This one's solar orange, and this is, I guess, dark green. But it works up just like burnout blanket. This is burnout blanket. This is birch. But the K yarn works up just like burnout blanket. For anyone who's never bought it before, you guys will see how it works up. But it works up just like it.